What's up, guys? Let's get into the video. So I had a subscriber ask, how did I land my first accounting job while in school or attending school? And who did I seek for help? This is a great question. So I'll go ahead and kind of share my story. So I landed my first accounting job actually at the firm that I'm at right now, 8 years later. I landed my first accounting job straight out of college. So I was recruited straight, like an on-campus hire. And, that was one of the best things that could have ever happened to me, because what's cool about, some of these accounting firms is I always say this, they kind of operate like these professional sports teams. Like, you literally get an offer, they start recruiting, your junior, senior, even sophomores now are being recruited. You get recruited by these firms, and they essentially give you an offer. Pretty much, I got my full-time offer for working for the firm a year before I graduated, which was like, it was the biggest blessing that could have ever happened to me, because, you can imagine while you're in college, it's a very stressful time because you don't really know what you're going to do after. You don't really know what's going to happen, and the worst thing you can do is graduate and have no job lined up. I think it's a very scary thing to do because, again, you don't really know what you're going to do, right? What's going to go on. So I think that was very, very helpful for me. So I did land my full-time job while being in school. And how I was able to do that is I was very, very involved on campus. I can't stress this enough. I think college is the college experience per se. I think you have a much better time in college, or those that enjoy their college time are usually the ones that are more involved on campus, are usually the people that are involved in these clubs. And I highly recommend, for starters, especially, all of you guys are accountants or, CPAs or want to be CPAs or, or want to become CPAs at some future point in time. I think the best thing you can do in college is join Beta Alpha Psi. I know almost every college campus I've visited or gone to has this Beta Alpha Psi community, which is I think like the honor society for accountants. Usually it's not by coincidence or mistake that usually always the board of, whoever the board is of that school for Beta Alpha Psi, those are always the students that always get the full-time offers. And I think it's because, and no, I know it's because I was one of them. I know it's because they get so much space time with the professionals that come to visit them. They are a well-known face within their accounting community at school. Their professors usually know who they are. They're just kind of seen everywhere, and they're seen as leaders within the accounting organization at your school. And, usually when the big firms, they have their recruiters contact people, they usually contact them. So I highly recommend to get involved on your campus. I think the best thing you can do is get a job straight out of college from one of these firms. Obviously, if that doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world. I think it's always good to maybe go work for a smaller firm. Maybe it's local in your area, and then you can parlay those skills and utilize that year of experience and then go jump into a bigger firm. But I did land my job while I was in college. And again, it was really only because I was involved with the clubs, and I was such a big main point of contact for these firms that they just kind of started knowing who I was. And after, a year or two of being really becoming friendly with the recruiter and understanding what they wanted, and, they saw me as a familiar face, they thought, hey, why not give this guy a chance? I ended up getting interviews and offers of, so many different firms, and I was very, very fortunate at the time. But that's how it ended up happening for me. I was involved, I became a familiar face, and they knew exactly who I was. And the last thing here, who did I seek for help? It's funny. Not that I didn't seek help. It's just, it goes back to what I mentioned earlier. It was the people I surrounded myself with. Not to go off, not talking about accounting, but the people you surround yourself. It's funny how we all know, the good old saying, you are the sum of the five people you most hang out with. And everyone kind of nods their head thinking like, yeah, that's yeah, I believe that. Yeah. And they still hang out with losers, or like not losers, but like, you know what I mean? Just people that aren't going anywhere in life, or people that don't want the same thing you want. And I'm telling you right now, if you are watching this video, I promise you are different. I'm not just saying that because you're watching my video. I am literally legitimately believe that because why else would you watch a guy that's talking about accounting and personal development and professional advancement if you don't want to get better yourself? It wouldn't make any sense. So my personal opinion is, if you're watching this video, you already know that you're different. You already know that you want more out of life. You know that you want to achieve certain things professionally and personally. So start curating your circle of friends. Put people around you that are going in the same direction you are. Put people around you that you want to emulate, that you want to be like. It can be me. It can be whoever that you surround yourself with daily. It's the content you consume, but more so, it's the crowd of people that you put yourself around. I was very fortunate when I graduated high school, I didn't even want to go to college. So I ended up going to a community college. And thankfully, when I transferred out of the community college very, very quickly, as soon as I hit the university, I made friends with all the pretty much, I don't want to say like accounting nerds, but all the people that were doing well in my accounting society and all the people that were really involved on campus. And it's so funny how these people are the same people that got the best jobs at the firms, and I also wanted to be like them. So I did everything in my circle that my circle of friends was doing to get to that next level. And you really need to curate your circle of friends and curate the relationships that you have to build the best life you want possible. Because if you continue to surround yourself with people that aren't going in the same direction you are, don't want the same out of life that you want, then you're not really going to go anywhere. And I say, if you're in college and you're with a bunch of friends that are just like, I'll graduate and then I'll figure out my life, or I don't really know what I want to do, or I'm just getting this degree, because I highly recommend, I'm not saying you have to completely cut people off and tell them, forget you, I don't want to hang out with you, but I think you need to start distancing yourself from certain people like that, and still be cordial, still be nice, be respectful, but it's the people that you surround yourself with are going to be your biggest influence. And I can tell you right now, without a shadow of a doubt, the people that I have surrounded myself with over the past 10 years are the reason I am in front of you right now, making this video, sharing my professional experiences, being a senior manager within 7-8 years at a public accounting firm, is because of the people I've surrounded myself with. And even in my own professional career now my friends are, partners, those are senior managers that do very, very well financially, that want more out of life, that are going places, that have goals. And I become like them because I surround myself with those type of people. And I, even till the day, I try to really, really be careful who I hang out with, because I know for a fact the people you hang out with, seldomly are you going to be able to lift them up. More often than not, they're going to bring you down. So I would highly recommend, if you're in college, curate your circle of friends to be the people that want to go work for these firms, that want to maybe, get their CPA, that are already talking about the CPA license, that are already talking about, hey, maybe I want to work for a firm and open up my own business. Maybe I want to do X, Y. It doesn't matter. The thing is that they need to have certain goals and a certain mindset where, hey, we like to still have fun, and do the college thing, but at the same time, we have a responsibility and a duty as accounting students to do the best we can. Hopefully that video was helpful. If you found any value in this video, please make sure to smash the like button below for the YouTube algorithm. Until next time, work hard, dress well. Peace.